Hi everyone, it's Lindsay from the LaSalle branch. Today I'm going to show you how to make plantable seed paper. It's a great recycled craft that will turn into something beautiful.
First, you need to get your supplies organized. You'll need some sort of paper that you can recycle. Photocopy paper, envelopes, flyers, cards. I used cupcake papers to make my sample and it turned out really nicely. I also tried using newspaper, but I wouldn't recommend it. It turns into a pretty ugly gray pulp. You'll need something to help you strain the water out of the pulp, like a mesh strainer or a colander, or a screen, or a piece of cheesecloth pulled tight. I have a potato masher and I'm going to try and use it to press the water out of the pulp. You'll need about 2 cups of water, and of course you need some seeds. I ordered some wildflower seeds from our Essex County Library seed library, and that's something you might want to keep in mind for next year. You can either make one large sheet of paper that you can cut into different shapes or tear into different shapes, or you can shape the paper into a form as you make it. I used these little heart-shaped containers to make my paper originally. I used the bottoms, but this time I'm going to try and use the lids. You can also use cookie cutters, so I'll give that a try as well. And of course, you need a blender or a food processor, and I've got my Vintage Beauty all ready to go. So let's get started.
Okay, now it's time to fill the blender with corn paper. I have 2 cups of water ready, and I'm going to add, first I'm just going to add a cup. And I'll blend it and see how that looks, and if I need more water, I'll add more water. End up using about the whole 2 cups of water to make the pulp. So I'm going to take the pulp and I'm going to pour it into a mesh strainer that I just got at a dollar store. Scoop it out with my spoon. Okay, now you can press it down with your spoon, or you can try using the potato masher. But I found maybe even a better way is just pressing down with your hand to get all that water out of there. You can even take a handful and give it a bit of a squeeze. Okay, I have tried making a flat sheet of paper by using this dollar store strainer. Just press down the pulp onto the strainer, sprinkle on some flower seeds, put a bit more pulp on top, and press down with a paper towel just to get some of the extra water out of the pulp. So this one is ready to go and sit outside. I also tried making one in the lid of one of my little containers, which seemed to work out really well. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So we're just going to press some of the pulp onto the lid. And add some flower seeds. And a bit more pulp on top, just to embed them a little bit. Okay, when that's done, you can get a paper towel or a shop towel and just give it a pat to squeeze out some of that extra water. Now, I also tried making a star with the cookie cutter, and that seemed to work out well as well. So you're going to take some of your pulp and you're just going to press it into the cookie cutter. Sprinkle on some seeds. Add a bit more pulp. And just give it a little pat to get rid of some of the extra moisture. Okay, this one I'm just going to leave in the shape and see how that works. So have fun, try all different kinds of things. I'm going to take this out and put it in the sun as well and make a sheet of paper. And I'm going to take these out and let them dry as well. If you can't let them dry outside, you can always use a hair dryer or just let them air dry. It'll just take a little bit longer. All done and ready to plant. I found the paper made using the container lids turned out the best. They would make great little gift tags. For further information on plants, gardening, and recycled crafts, head to our website at www.essexcountylibrary.ca. We have a great selection of books and ebooks, and take a look at Gale Kids Info Bits on our databases, as well as the movies on Canopy and Canopy Kids. And next year, don't forget to order your seeds from the Essex County Library Seed Library. Happy planting!